What's up, everybody? This is Diego with Lift Design. Today we got Tundra 2015. We're going to be opening up, and I will show you step by step if you just watch this whole video. First off, we have a couple of screws that we got to take off here. These are T15 screws, T Torx. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off real quick. Just bear with me while I take this off. I got a magnetic little tray here where I put all my screws. Makes it so much easier to not lose them, especially the small screws. And these are essential, these little screws that I'm taking off, because once you've got them sealed up, everything, you want to actually tighten them down so that way the seal stays nice and tight and not doesn't loosen up while it's trying to dry. It's just good. Not all headlights have these. Some headlights are just basically clips. This one has clips and the screws. Like I said, which makes it superior to other headlights. Alright, so screws are off. Let me get this last screw right here. Screws are off, so now we got some tabs to loosen up first before we heat up. There is one here, top, another one here at the top. There's two at the bottom. Bottom. So with the heat gun, we're gonna spray it and loosen it up. Don't use too much heat, just enough to bend the tab backwards. So you got a good flip up, a flap up. Upside down. Push it up. Push it up. Turn that off. So like I said, we got flaps that are up now. See that? Once we got that, then we're ready to throw in the oven. I'm gonna put this on the side. I got one in the oven right now. 300 temperature is what I have it right now. You gotta be kind of careful, because sometimes some ovens will heat up more than others. I usually start off at 300, and you know, if I need to go higher or lower or whatever. But we'll see right now the initial heat up process. I got about 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes already in. And we'll see how thick that glue is. If we need to put it a lot more or less, I'll determine that once we get it out. So let me pop it out and we'll check it out. There it is, buddy. And of course, you don't want to do too much, because you want to make sure that the headlight's able to take it all that heat. The imperfections that you've messed up or whatnot. Gloves are really important, because right now this thing is hot. This thing is hot. And I just laid a towel on top of my lap, because like I said, it's just burning me right now. So you start at the bottom, just kind of wiggle your way through until you feel that sealant. I'm using a flathead, by the way. You feel that sealant loosening up from the plastics, both plastics. Whichever plastic is fine, just as long as it's opening or unsealing itself. And this thing is hot. 3 minutes at 300 degrees. Yeah, it kind of got a little hot, which is perfect though, because it makes the sealant so much softer. This is part of the sealant right here. And it's nice and warm. You will kind of tear part of it. That's just the nature of opening headlights with really tough sealants. Just you want to be wary of where you're gonna mess it up at. And then if it's repairable, of course you don't want to mess it up where it's not repairable. Like I said, the bottom is the perfect way to go under because moisture does get in there. Moisture falls from the bottom enough; it doesn't try to get in, seek in from the top. So I'm just kind of loosening it up by pushing it up, moving it around. And then after that, we'll just slide it through the, right in the top. Slide the screwdriver through, and you're gonna hear some, crackling sounds. That means that the sealant is coming off, which is a good sound. Just kind of wiggle it through. Don't expect to open it on the first try. It's just one thing that you gotta be patient with. What you really want is just a way in first. Once you got a way in, then you can start actually doing some more opening up. Like I said, all this sealant, it's gone, which is good. Man, I need a new screwdriver. Headlight's still hot, by the way. Not easy. It looks like we might have our way in right here. Very hard to see. Let me see if I can focus on this a bit. Man, it's very hard to see. Basically, the classic is right here. The plastic is right here. The housing is basically on it like this. So what we do is open it from the top, and then we shove in our screwdriver from the top right here, and then we push out, and so that pushes the plastic out. That's basically what we do. So hold on 1 second. Alright, we're at it again, second round. This time we're going to try to penetrate a little bit more. I lowered it down to 275 just because it was a little hot last time. And for about 3 more minutes. So once again, start from the bottom. Hopefully we should be generous enough to get us in. The headlight's still hot. The ceiling is nice and soft. Oh yeah. Whew, it is hot. I will be using a, I guess, fastener remover, or I don't know what you want to call this tool. This is a secret weapon here. It basically pops out with pressure, and hopefully we can get in no problems here without tearing or messing anything up too much. I'm putting it right here where we initially got in, and I don't want to go too much, but just want to kind of pop it off, make it nice and soft. So you're just pushing softly, not that much pressure, and at the same time you want to assist it with another screwdriver. The more pressure points you have, the less it'll tear up. You gotta be able to handle this, because if not, it goes all over the place. I'm gonna be using the smaller screwdriver. And you are on a time limit because, of course, it cools down. So the cooler it gets, the harder the glue is gonna be to take out. Looks like I'm already in. Slowly. Man, okay. Slowly we're going to be opening this up. Alright, my screwdriver's in. Let's go lower and lower. Screwdriver is now in. I can push it this way forward, and then after that I can actually shove my little tool in there, adjust it, push it forward more, and then get a really good grip with this. So basically now I have both of them in, and like I said, slowly you push outwards. You assist it with the screwdriver, and you can hear everything crackling now. This is the beauty of the permaseal. It's not much mess. Hard to open, but it's really easy to clean. Really easy to clean. So once I got this corner open, I can basically put it like the end of a screwdriver right here to help pry open, and then just move my separator tool apart more and more until finally I got a good size. And we're not damaging it. I haven't torn anything yet. The only thing I've done was pull this probably this more. Let's go start from the bottom here, or from the top, should I say. Just keep opening. And by the way, I bought this tool at I think Advanced Auto Parts for about 15 bucks, something like that. Patience is key. At this point I can basically just tear it open, but I do have to be really tact with this. Kind of like you're being strong, but you're being really careful at being strong. And you want to verify, you want to look at the glue separating itself. That's when you know that you're doing a good job, instead of actually just trying to break something and stuff like that. If you see the glue separate, you're doing a good job. This actual headlight wasn't too bad. I've seen worse, like Dodge for instance. I'll take that screw off. I believe the headlight here is getting a little soft on me, and a little cold on me. Let me see if I can just heat it up, blast it for a second. Just give it a whirl again. And I heard it crack, but I don't think it was a crack from the headlight. There's no visible damage, so we're good. Slowly but surely pulling. Slowly. Get my fingers back up. Beautiful. Last part. Don't get impatient now. There we go. Bam. Bam. Now, once you got everything off, you want to take off these seals, old sealant, all the way around. Anything that you can take off, I'd take it off with a knife if possible, or with your hand.